Hi, we are Team H, and our final project is called Dermal Pay. When we started this project, we chose to focus on the harsh reality behind being homeless in a cashless society. We chose this topic because of how increasingly popular contactless payment methods are becoming. Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses have stopped accepting cash payments despite the World Health Organization saying that paying with currency doesn't necessarily transmit COVID-19. This, combined with the convenience of contactless payment methods, have led to less people carrying cash on them on a regular basis, as well as a decrease in cash payments overall. While paying with cards, watches, and phones has made our lives easier, it affects the homeless populations in our communities who at times rely on cash donation as their means to survive. We started off our project with the following 3 ideas. The first idea our team had was a rewards program which would allow homeless individuals to work for their products. Our second idea was an app that people could use to digitally donate food and other necessary items to their local homeless community without having to leave their homes. The last idea was incorporating QR codes onto digital signs which would accept donations and be used to make payments. We received a lot of constructive criticism on these ideas, namely that our content was repetitive, the pace of the presentation was quite disengaging, and that our ideas and points weren't coming across as clearly to the audience as we wanted them to. Upon receiving this feedback, our team went back to the drawing board and came up with a few more ideas which would better explain the problem we're trying to critique. After reviewing all the feedback and ensuring that we understood what the main problems were with our presentation, we were able to expand on our previous ideas as well as come up with newer ones. We brought it down to these 3 ideas, which we presented in the form of a new video. The first idea was Dermal Pay, a special tattoo that allows homeless individuals to receive donations and make payments through their skin. The second idea was Town, a corporate town run by a company which exclusively employs homeless individuals and pays them in the form of an internal currency, allowing them to live and make purchases but only inside the town. The third idea we had was creating a drug that boosts neuron signals and turns the human brain into a node in blockchain, allowing them to receive money for making connections between the nodes and letting them get high as a result of the neuron boost. We decided to move forward with Dermal Pay as it was the strongest idea we had, and there was a lot we could critique about the tattoo depending on which direction we took the project in. Although we did run into some limitations during our second round of research, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we were not comfortable going out to interview people on the streets on downtown Eastside, especially since majority of the team members did not live close by. We were also short on resources to go off of since not a lot of research has been done on how cashlessness is affecting homeless individuals, especially in Vancouver. We decided that Dermal Pay should be released as a new initiative started by the City of Vancouver, as the government would likely have the resources to bring this program to life. When coming up with Dermal Pay, we started analyzing the pros and cons of each variation before deciding on one. After doing some research, we saw how some countries such as the UK and China were using QR codes to donate to their homeless populations. This was similar to our idea, but we decided to push the critique further by changing the key element to a more permanent indicator, a special tattoo. Our target audience is divided into 2 groups: the homeless population and the donors. One of our final artifacts are posters which would be put up on the walls of downtown Eastside, Vancouver. Upon research, we have found precedents where non-profit organizations put up posters along East Hastings Street in order to get the attention of homeless individuals. We have decided to make a brochure after calling some local homeless shelters, including the Downtown Eastside Women's Center, and learning that brochures are a very effective way to reach out to the homeless population of Vancouver. We decided to target them in a few different ways, one of which is bus stop ads. Pedestrians and commuters are more likely to donate since they would have multiple chances to interact with these individuals, so we thought it would be fitting to put an advertisement on bus stops which would be in the view of thousands of possible donors every day. Since most of the artifacts we'd created so far were to be released by the City of Vancouver, we decided to expand on the news article from the Vancouver Sun and create a news report which shines light on allowing viewers to see multiple perspectives and decide for themselves how they feel about the program. Another way we decided to target the donors is through an animation which is supposed to be created and released by the City of Vancouver. The goal of the video is to demonstrate how this no-contact donation process is completely safe and assure the donors that the homeless individuals will not and cannot spend the money on drugs and alcohol. This video is meant to act as a critique of how some people perceive the homeless by catering to these individuals' thought process specifically and reassuring them this is a safe and helpful transaction. We decided on the animation style by looking at previous videos uploaded by the City of Vancouver on their YouTube channel. To push the critique further, we created a couple more artifacts which go together. One is a Vancouver Sun article that highlights both the positive and negative aspects of Dermal Pay. The second is a Facebook post where the aforementioned article is shared by a user in a group dedicated to helping the homeless population of Vancouver. The user voices their thoughts about the program and how the tattoo isolates homeless individuals, reducing them to branded objects and reducing their human interactions. The final product was a video to show how Dermal Pay works and highlight its critique. The previously mentioned animation was also used in this video.